There's a sense of quiet confidence and emotional balance that will offer success. Hello there, Libra. I'm Bonnie Morris, and that's Dawn Rumor Rivera. Together we are Cards and Constellations. We are the only ones that have taken both astrology and tarot and married them together so that you get a better idea of how to deal with the energy of the week so you can use it to your advantage. Now, we're going to start out talking about the moon. When I talk about the moon, you hear me talk about the void of course. That is the time frame between when the moon leaves one sign and then enters the next sign. It's that gap in between. Normally it can be, a few minutes up to a few hours, maybe even, 8 or 10 hours at the most. For me, this is the longest void of course I have ever seen. Now, void of course, during that time frame, you never want to start a new project. If you do, you're going to wind up having to redo it. It will fall apart. I've got so many friends that come back and tell me this. So, if you don't believe me, go ahead and do it. You'll redo it later.
Look at my face. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yep, that's right.
Look at my face. Don't do it. No, don't do it. No. Finish
up the projects you've got. Go finish the dishes and fold the laundry. Do whatever you can to finish things and rest. Rest is so important during this time. It also does not, there's no moon there to reflect back behavior. So it has a big effect on those people that have some mental health issues. So if you have friends that do, check in on them, especially during this long void, of course, that we're about to have. All right, let's get into it here. Monday the 23rd, it goes void at 1:25 a.m. Then it stays void, of course, all day the 23rd, the night of the 23rd into the 24th. All day the 24th until 8:44 in the evening. That is almost 48 hours of no moon. That is huge. And it will have a dire effect on people with mental health issues. Check in on your friends. Make sure they're doing okay. On the 24th, then, when it's finished, it moves into the sign of Cancer. On the 26th, it will leave Cancer at 10:15 in the evening, and it will go into Leo at 11:06. Then again, on the 29th, it will leave Leo at 4:02 a.m., and it will go into Virgo at 4:44. So those are important things to remember. And in addition to all of that, if that's not enough, we have a new moon on the 25th. All right. During a new moon, you set your intentions. What project do you want to work on for the next 2.5 years? Because that's how long this goes. Set those intentions, write it down, be specific, and keep it in a place where you know where it is. All right. Let's get into specifics for Libra.
Before we go there, one point, folks, understand this. What Bonnie's saying is the void moon, of course, when the moon is void, of course, this affects every sign. So even though we're reading for this one sign, know that when she suggests you reach out to family members, she's not saying only on this sign. She's saying everybody, because we are all going to be affected by this moon that's void, of course. And so again, don't take it to just this sign when we talk about that response, especially for the mental health folks. Just reach out to family, period, because that would be very, very beneficial.
Absolutely. And remember to rest, hydrate, finish up anything that's not done, but don't start anything new. All right, Libra, you naturally possess a talent for creating inviting spaces, both physically and emotionally, where other people feel at home. Your emotional intelligence helps you to build supportive relationships. With time and self-love, You will learn to clarify what truly brings you emotional fulfillment, and then learn how to ask for it. This week, where there is a deep need for emotional freedom and authenticity in your relationships, although you may keep your feelings private until you feel safe enough to let them out. When given space and trust, they can become delightfully engaging and loyal. At the end of the week, there is a gentle connection between the sun and the moon, and it brings a natural flow between the heart and your identity. You should feel the peaceful inner rhythm and emotional ease. There's a sense of quiet confidence and emotional balance that will offer success. Don, what do you have for Libra?
What's interesting, Libra, this week before we get into the cards, and I was asking Spirit by testing the cards, what is your message? The one thing that came to me, I just feel you're tired. I feel you're just tired, Libra. And I don't know if it's something's been hanging over you for a while, or if you have been dealing with something that just seems to come back from time to time, or you're just tired physically because, again, whatever's going on in your life. Whatever it is, I would suggest that you pay attention to your body. Your body is talking to you. And so if the tiredness lasts a little longer than it should, and it's been a while already is what I'm getting, and so if it continues on, you may want to look and see if there is some other root cause. Okay, it could be a psychological or mental health issue. It could be a physical issue, or it could be a combination of the two. But again, I'm picking up that energy, and I'm not an empath generally, but when I do reading, sometimes I'll get the energy to bring it to your attention. Now, with that said, let's see what go ahead.
Before you can go ahead with the cards, but I want to interject that we have a lot of solar storms going on right now. And those things get thrown at the earth and really affect people that are empathic, like myself. I spent several days almost feeling sick because of the solar storms. So that can have an effect as well as the void, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever it is, again, make sure you pay attention to it. We don't let it go beyond a reasonable amount of time of getting untired. Okay. Now the energy I like, it's interesting here because the energy around your environment this week is very nourishing. It's an ace of pentacles. So it's a great energy around you this week in your environment. Now, it is not your energy, but it's the environment in which you're living and you're functioning. And so know that the universe is very supportive this week. The universe is going to be right there to pick you up and to help you get moving. Okay, this is beginning. This is an ace, so it's a new energy. It's a beginning energy, and you're entering a happier, more abundant time. So if you've been having financial problems, the energy around you is helping to clear those ways for you. If you have been having some trauma with family and friends, this is going to be the energy again to help you because that Pentacles is about abundance. So it's not just happiness. It's not just money. It's not just, these little things. It covers the spectrum, but more importantly, it covers the positive spectrum. So know that that's the energy you're in. So let's use that energy this week, especially if we're talking about being tired in the beginning, and also that void, of course, moon for the first 2 days where you just want to pull the cover over your heads. The reality is your energy. You got this. This is no problem because the energy around you is going to be very positive, uplifting, and supporting. Now, it's interesting here. I was drawn to pull one more card from the bottom of the deck, and it's interesting because it's the advice card. This is a doctor, lawyer, engineer. It's looking to somebody to get advice, get counsel, get help. And when I talked about the concern about the tiredness and it going to get too long, if it gets too long, don't be too proud not to ask for help because that's the environment around you. It wants to help you. The universe wants to help you. They want to help and support you to bring you to this space. So again, keep that in mind. Now let's get to the top of the deck because that is the first card is your energy for the week. And look at 10 of Pentacles. That's a great energy. I'm telling you, this is an amazing energy. This is an energy, and it's funny because we have the Ace of Pentacles, new beginning energy, and then we have the 10. So the 10 of Pentacles is like, man, we are set to move forward in a very happy, emotional, positive space. And so let's prepare our table for a feast. Let's make sure that we are pulling in, embracing in, calling in all that is good in our world. If you have wonderful relationships with family members, you should be doing some dinners this week or some parties this weekend. If you have a good relationship with employees or employers, have something, do something with them, celebrate with them. This is a period of using your connections, using your work, using your life, using your emotional, what do you call it? Your emotional value, your emotional, whatever you've put, like let's take your bank account, your emotional bank account, whatever you've put in store for a period of time. This is the time to use it, because again, with this positive energy, that's going to go take you a long way. And then with this 10 of Pentacles, whatever you're putting out there is going to come back to you. So let's make sure that we make this in a week of social, being very social. Even if you don't want to be social, this is the time to do it. You make sure you're out there communicating with people. Make sure you're recognizing your dreams. And if you're not, make sure that you know what they are, and then you can slowly work toward putting them into place. But again, this is when you have a 10 of Pentacles, reach for the stars. Reach for the stars. The next card out is the action card. It's a 3 of Wands. So get moving, get doing it. And that's what I just said. So again, make sure that you're doing something. Don't just sit there and think about it. Don't just plan about it. No, this is not a week of planning. It's a week of doing. And if you're going through that tiredness, maybe by getting out there and just doing all this activity may help you shake off that tiredness. I don't know. But most importantly, we're not sitting in our feelings. We're not sitting in our emotions. We're out there doing something. And the Emperor is here. So the Emperor is, you are the key this week. You are the power. Own your power, be your power, and make sure, again, spend your all the goodwill that you put up in the bank because you did so many things for people. This is the time to spend it. Say, you know what, folks? It's my turn. I'm having a party. I would like for you to come. If you need a favor, this is a good week to ask for the favors, because the energy is supporting of you reaching out to people to get help, but also, again, using your power and clout, and they will return the favors to you, because that's what the 10's about too. So this is a week of tapping into your emotional and environmental support and use them to your full advantage to embrace whatever's coming, because whatever is in front of you with that ace, oh my gosh, it is wonderful. I'm liking this.
Yeah, sure sounds good to me. A sense of quiet confidence, emotional balance, and success.
Super. Love it, love it, love it. Folks, with that, let's show a little success and love by hitting those subscribe buttons. And when you do, hit the notification bell, make sure it's turned on. Therefore, when we do something, we post, we go live, whatever, it will automatically send a message to you letting you know that it's out there. You don't have to search for us anymore. We will come to you. That's what we do, because we're social. We can't help it. We're just that kind of people. Additionally, if you're on Sonoran Mystic Tarot watching this and you subscribed already, please pop over to Miss Bonnie's and hit hers. Hers is Your Love Goddess, and she is also on YouTube. And then while you're over there, wander one more place to this place, Cards and Constellations. It is also on the YouTube channel list, and pop over there and also show it some love by subscribing, and we would appreciate that. Help us grow the channel. We're the only folks doing the astrology and tarot combination, and it is really showing some serious positive benefit. So we'd like to share this as much as we can, and also, more importantly, help you guys grow and learn along the way without feeling like you're missing something. Because again, we're trying to help you light your path and make your way easier. So again, with that said, love, light, and blessings from Miss Bonnie and her family, me and my family, to you and your family. Until next week, we'll see you then. Bye-bye.